Matt from Urchfab. Today we're working on the trusty old Transit. It's just failed its MOT and quite a lot of stuff. So I took it in expecting it to just sail through, and it didn't. And we've got a do not drive until repaired dangerous defect, which is never good. I'll just show you around everything that so you got leaf spring fractured. This is the dangerous defect. I don't know if you can see, it snapped. The top of the leaf spring snapped off in there, so I've got to replace that leaf spring. I've just picked up a second-hand one to do that because can't drive it until that's done, and then got 10 days to do all the rest of the stuff. Got a wheel bearing gone on this side, binding brakes on the other side rear, and then we've got all these advisories, mirror glass, done that, offside marker light, braking balance, seat base in poor condition, don't even see what the problem is, clutch and brake pedal rubber worn. I mean, a lot of these advisories I'm not going to do. Got some more cardboard for some CAD work. Brake pipe corroded, covered in grease or other material. Don't know who did that. Exhaust has a minor leak, poor condition. Prop shaft joint worn, but not excessive. I mean, there is literally the tiniest bit of movement in that. And then seatbelt anchorage prescribed as corroded, but not excessive. Cab floor, which is here. Which is that bit there. It's just starting to like bubble up. Alright, so I'm just going to work my way through some of them. I'm not going to do all the advisories. That's part of Transit ownership. There always has to be something wrong with it. Alright, got that done. That's where the other one was broken. So have a quick look at the handbrake. Huh. So that was completely binded on when they did the MOT, which is about right. So that might have just been build up of brake dust in there, I'm guessing. I'm just going to slacken the handbrake adjuster off. a little bit. Yeah, unless it's the cable. Yeah, that all looks pretty good. There's no leaks or anything. So I think it must have just been built up of dust in the drum. So that was an easy fix. Just been and picked up a wheel bearing. I even had the old girl washed. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, so after lots of swearing, got this out. So now I've got to separate the bearing from this part and get the stud out the middle.
Give that a final tweak when it's on the car, but I think that's probably tight enough.
Time for a retest. Just got back from the retest. We have a pass. Good to go for another year. So, annoyingly, there's still play in this driver's side front wheel bearing. Only a tiny bit, so he didn't fail it, but it's a brand new bearing, so shouldn't have any play in it. Tried cranking down the like spindle nut in the middle, and that didn't do anything. I didn't use a genuine bearing, but I mean, I've used non-genuine bearings for stuff before and never had any issues with it. Obviously I installed it with a hammer, which isn't the ideal method, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And if the only tool you got is a hammer, the only tool you got is a hammer. But the only thing I can think is that maybe that nut is bottoming out on something. It's not fully tightening. It's not fully like pushed the bearing on all the way. So I will just take this back out and have a look, but I'm not going to do it today. Alright, I'm done, ready to truck on home in the freshly MOT'd Transit. So that's it for another Transit episode. I'll finish it off with one of the best sounding engines of all time, the Transit Knocker. Oh! Music to my ears. That's it for this one. Cheers for watching. See you on the next one.